Hey yogis, it's Sina here, the Yoga Apothecary. In today's flow, we continue our A to Z of Wellbeing series. V stands for visualize. So grab a towel and some water, and I'll meet you on the mat. To visualize is to conjure mental imagery, to see scenes of events, situations, or people in your mind. It is possible to not only see images, but to mentally bring to mind smells, sounds, tastes, and even physical sensations. We can visualize anything, good things and not so good things. And how we interpret these events or these mental experiences depends on our mental attitude. People who tend to worry a lot visualize difficulties and problems and negative consequences. This affects how they feel and act, and how they approach future situations in their life. On the other hand, people who are resilient and full of zest usually bring forth positive mental images in their mind. This helps them to remain positive and happier, and this attracts positive events into their lives. Visualization is a form of mental training. We can train the mind to imagine positive outcomes. Not everything in life is pleasant, but we can prepare ourselves for difficult situations by imagining how we will respond at our best. Preparing ourselves through visualization can help reduce stress, improve problem solving, and change behavior. Successful people in every area of their life use their imagination to envision their future self, to handle the difficult things in life in a positive way, and to achieve their goals. So today on the mat and in life, visualize your success and how you'll master challenges. And with that, we'll get started in child's pose. So as we begin in child's pose, knees come wide to the edges of the mat, toes touch, arms come long, sink the hips back. Maybe your forehead touches the mat, maybe it doesn't. And begin to take a body scan, take inventory on your mat as we're briefly in this child's pose. To notice any tension or tightness, to notice the points resting on the mat, and to notice the quality of the natural breath. As we begin to lengthen our breath, inhale through the nose, fill up. Spread the ribs wide, take in all the air you think you can. And as you exhale, push it out. Another just like that. Inhale, fill up. Spread the ribs wide. Fill up the belly. And exhale, maybe you push it out and make it audible. As we lengthen our breath to our Ujjayi breath, inhale through the nose, seal the lips. Exhale through the nose like you're fogging up a mirror or creating a seashell swirly sound. We'll take it once together, once on your own. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Take this again on your own. And know that this child's pose, Balasana, will always be available at any time in this practice, this time you've set aside to be present on your mat as I guide from the side. On your next inhale, we'll slowly press our way up to the forearms and hold here in a forearm tabletop. As we move to another variation in this child's pose, so knees are still wide, toes may still touch. Leave the left forearm rooted. Place the right palm at the left corner of the mat. Maybe you suction cup the fingertips. And imagine dragging this right hand towards the chest. So firing up the lats and the shoulders and sink the hips back. Feel the stretch. Release for the other side. Right forearm plants. Left palm, top of the right corner of the mat. Suction cup the palms and draw the hand as if to the chest. Firing up the left lats, spreading the left side body. In your child's pose, we'll thread the needle. So your left forearm palm can reach for the mat, and just tuck the right forearm so that you can bring the right side of your cheek to the mat. Staying here, stacking hips, knees are still wide, toes still touch. You're welcome to take a half bind with the left palm reaching for the low back. Maybe it can reach and tuck into your right thigh. Press your way up. When you're ready, exhale. Inhale, we slowly come down for the other side in this child's pose twist. Again, left cheek now is touching the mat, and maybe the right palm stays rooted or it reaches around for the half bind. Start to drag the right palm in. Release back to the tabletop pose, so start to narrow the knees. Stacking the knees underneath the hips, wrists under the shoulders, neutral spine, flat back. Inhale, cow pose. Drop the belly, open the heart space. Maybe you gaze to the clouds and soft bend the elbows. And imagine the knees widening to the edges of the mat. As you exhale, cat, push the mat away. Press the tops of the feet, the knees and shins to the earth. Round through the shoulder blades. Create that C shape with the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time, cow. And exhale, cat. From here, we come back to tabletop pose. Start to tuck the toes. We'll meet in our first downward dog of the practice. You're welcome to bend the knees, as we always do, to just continue to warm up the body. Lifting one heel and then the other. Spreading fingers wide, pressing through the thumb and first finger as we offer heart space closer to the thighs. Ears line up with the biceps. Keeping the hands just outside the shoulder, or in line with the shoulders. Spread the mat away. Imagine pressing the mat away with the palms. And the same for the heels. As you come to a still down dog, imagine dragging the heels behind you and widening to the edges of the mat even though they don't move. From here, we're going to take a bit of a different movement. We're going to come to a forearm down dog and then shift forward to plank as if you're in a chaturanga. And we're going to take this twice and come back to down dog. So beginning here, come to the forearms in your down dog and then shift forward into a forearm plank. Press back, forearm down dog. Shift forward, forearm plank. We're firing up the core. Let's do one more. Shift back, forearm down dog. Shift forward, forearm plank. Press your way up to a plank. And let's hold here for a breath or two. Press the mat away. Relax through the shoulder blades. Draw the heels to the back of the mat. Breath in. Exhale, down dog. That fired up the core. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look at the feet. And make your way to the back of a mat. As we meet in a ragdoll forward fold, feet come roughly shoulder width apart. Underneath. Relaxing, swaying, soft bend the knees. You can graze the mat with your fingers. You can hug the front body like a genie. You can bring your hands through the legs behind the calves with the knees bent. Staying bent is, you're welcome to take that all along this ragdoll forward fold. Anything you need. Start to bring the big toes to touch. Leave space between the heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins, shoulders at the height of the hips. Drawing the shoulder blades down the back. Just gaze forward and down. Exhale, release. Inhale, root to rise. Dig through those heels. Slowly come up one vertebrae at a time. Palms will face one another. Draw the shoulder blades down. Exhale, Samastitihi. We'll travel to the top of our mat, taking a squat walk. So step your right foot to the edge of the mat. Step your left to the edge of the mat. Take a squat. Coming up, step left, step right, take a squat. Stepping up, right, left, take a squat. And step left, right. You should be at the top of the mat. We come down, we come back up. Narrow the stance. Exhale, mountain. Pause here. And notice the weight distribution in the body. Maybe a soft gaze to set your intention. As you're ready, inhale the arms up. Interlace the fingers, then reach so that the palms come towards the ceiling. Breath in. And as you exhale, we'll crescent moon to the right. Really squeeze in this left thigh, left glute. And maybe you gaze to your left bicep. Inhale, center. We exhale over to the left, gaze to the right, squeeze. We inhale, center, and exhale, release, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Inhale here, and then exhale, knees, release the toes, come down to the earth. Take an inhale to prepare. And as you exhale, we're going to peel up, peel the heart space, roll the shoulder blades back. Imagine the elbows could touch and draw the palms outside the ribs as if to the back of the mat. So when you're ready, inhale. Exhale, baby cobra. On your next exhale, release. Hold here on the inhale. Downward facing dog. We'll take this one more time at the top of our mat. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step. Make your way to the top of your mat. We'll take a quick ragdoll forward fold for just a moment. Then narrow the stance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Arms will come up, interlace. Palms reach up. We crescent moon right. Inhale, center. We crescent moon left. Inhale, center. This time, hands to the hips, soft bend the knees. Forward fold. Feel those hamstrings. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees. Step back to plank. And this time we're going to lower again, knees, thighs. Toes come down. Position the elbows underneath the shoulders as we meet for a Sphinx pose. And the palms can be rooting to the mat. Maybe you like the feeling of the hands interlaced. Yogi's choice. I'm going to leave my palms rooted. Take your breath. And as you exhale, move your sternum and heart space through the shoulders. Draw the elbows again underneath those shoulders. Press the tops of the feet to the mat. Take your inhale. Exhale, lower. Hands outside the ribs. Breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a falling out breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Another just like that. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Open the hip, bend the knee. Staying in the scorpion down dog for a cycle of breath. You're welcome to slightly move your ankle or opening up at the hip if you wish to. And as you exhale, right knee to right elbow, give it a tap. Inhale it up. As you exhale, step the right foot in between your hands. Lower the left knee and toes. Bring the hands to the palm. Pause here. Draw the right heel back. Tuck the left knee forward. Scissoring the glutes and thighs. Squeezing them till center. Interlace the arms above the head. Inhale, palms come up. And we exhale, crescent over to the right. We inhale, center. We exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, plant palms. We sink back for our half split. Trying to take the arch from the back, which could mean tenting the fingertips or bringing them to heart center. Dig and drag the right heel back. Second toes towards the nose. Pause here. Shift the weight forward. Bring the right palm inside the left. Lift the left knee and toes. And then move the hands so that you can skandasana, taking a ninja lunge just to the back of your mat. Pause here with the right heel digging into the mat. And then shift your weight so you can come to your low bottom. And like me, you may be off your mat. That is okay. You're going to tent out the left fingertips. Reach the right arm. Inhale, rock star. Reaching the right fingertips high. Rooting the left palm to the mat. Inhale, lower. Reach the right hand to the right shin. And the left arm's going to come up and crescent moon over. We're going to take this rock star one more time on this side. Rock star up. Exhale, lower. Another crescent moon. And then from here, we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. So you're going to want to bring your right hand out. Push back up so you can be in the skandasana. And then we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. And we're going to move into a standing split. So start to shift the weight. Tent the fingertips. And the left leg is going to reach long behind you. Toes point down. Gaze just and forward of the nose. Maybe you soft bend the right knee. Then let the left foot land. We take a twist. The left palm plants, right palm reaches. Press with the big toe mound of the right foot. Exhale, plant the right palm. Step the right leg back to plank. We're going to lower down for a cobra pose. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, lower. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a falling out breath. Yes. Inhale, left leg up and back. Bend, open, scorpion dog. Same options to stay static or some small movement. As you exhale, we'll tap the left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. And exhale, step the left foot through. Lower the right knee and toes. And pause as we come into our low lunge. Drawing the left heel back. Tucking the right knee forward. When you're ready, Anjaneyasana. Interlace the palms. We reach it up. And we start on the left. Crescent moon. We come to center. Over to the right. Scissor glutes and thighs. Back center. We sink back for the half split. Left toes come towards the nose. Dig and drag the left heel to the back of the mat. We take the arch from the back. Second toe to the nose. You'll shift forward, plant the palms, lift the right knee and toes, walk the fingertips in, and come to skandasana at the back of the mat. Dig that left heel, and then help yourself position to make your way down. So we can move into the rock star. Tent the right fingertips outside the right thigh. Push the mat away. Rock star. Inhale, lower. Reach for the left shin. Arm comes up and over. Plant, inhale. Exhale, rock star. Inhale, lower reach. Then you'll need to adjust so that you can come back to the ninja lunge at the back of the mat, meeting there. Then walk the fingertips forward. We come to a standing split. Right toes are heading to the floor. Right leg is long. You can soft bend the left and tent the fingertips and gaze in front of the nose. Then exhale, let the right foot plant. We move to the twist. Dig through the big toe mound of the left foot. Plant the left palm when you're ready. Step it back to plank. Inhale, plank. Exhale, lower. We're going to come to Sphinx. Elbows come underneath the shoulders. Same options with the palms. Interlace them or leave them rooted. Lengthen through the spine. Sternum and heart space comes forward. Exhale, release. Take your inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice. Take a falling out breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open again, leaving the shoulders square to the front of the mat. We're going to go into from scorpion dog, which is where we are, to wild thing, and then into a side plank. So shift the weight up and over, coming on the pinky edge. We meet in our wild thing. And then bring the right foot into side plank. Hold here. And then step this right foot forward. It's a bit of a trick here. As we bring the foot forward, spin the back heel, and then we're going to come up into a warrior two, meeting in our warrior two pose. Right knee over right ankle. Root through the pinky edge of the left foot. Scissor glutes and thighs. Reach the fingers wide, relax through the shoulders, look over the right palm. And then from here, we're going to move into side angle. So the right hand comes inside or outside the earth, shin, or thigh. Make it resist. The left arm is stacking the shoulders and reaching high to the clouds. From our side angle pose, we leave the arms teed and we come into triangle pose. So the front leg straightens, or maybe you soft bend the knee. Still stacking shoulders. Foundation stays rooted into the mat in your triangle pose. Gaze to the top of the mat. Bring the left palm to the left hip and start to graze the fingertips onto the mat as we meet in side angle. Half moon, pardon me. Tenting up the fingertips, reaching the left palm up. The left foot is perpendicular towards the left side of the room, left side of the mat. Press through the standing leg. Then when you're ready, bend the front leg. Come back to your side angle. Inhale, reverse our warrior. Right arm reaches high. Bring your hands to heart center and skandasana to the back of the mat. Graze the fingertips to the top of the mat. We come to extended side angle with a bind. Hold here in the bind. Breath in. Release to a twist at the top of the mat. Right hand's going to reach. Plant the right palm, step the right leg back to plank, and come down for cobra. Inhale here. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, release. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo! Hopefully you found that fun. It's a little bit of a different kind of funky flow. You're welcome to take a falling out breath. as we come to the other side. So inhale through the nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Bend the knee, scorpion dog. Shift the weight forward. We come to wild thing. Then we come on your exhale, side plank. Awkward movement here. Bring that left foot forward. Come around, spin the heel. We come up to your warrior two pose. Pausing here. In the warrior two. Again, stacking the skull, shoulders, core, and hips. One line of energy. Root through the pinky edge of the right foot. Left knee is bent over the left ankle. And then from here we come to side angle. Right hand reaches high. Left palm can be inside or outside the earth, shin, or thigh. Make the arm resist. As you inhale, triangle pose. Bring the right hand to the hip. Gaze to the top of the mat. Bend in the knee as we make our way to half moon. Letting the hand come to the mat if you need it. Opening up that hip. Right foot is reaching perpendicular to the right side of the mat. Stacking shoulders. Then when you're ready, bend. Come back to side angle. Hold here for a moment. Reverse your warrior. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Look forward. Gaze through their mat. We come back for extended side angle bind. Hold here. Release. Plant the right palm. Take the twist. Press through the big toe mound of the left foot. Exhale, plant the left palm. Step it back to plank. We come down for cobra. Inhale here. Exhale, cobra. Inhale, lower. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woohoo! That was awesome. Come down to the knees. Tabletop, sit back on the heels. Grab some water and towel off, and then we'll come back to our mat for a little bit of a different but similar flow. See you in a minute. So as we come back to the mat and come to our down dog, we're going to change it up a little bit, and part of this movement may have you coming off to one side and then the other side of the mat as we do each side. So I just want to make sure you have enough room for yourself. Down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Bend the knee, scorpion dog. Shift the weight. We come into our wild thing. And then from here, come down to your bottom into a variation of staff pose. We're going to tuck this right knee to the chest, or maybe you try to reach for your toes, leaving the spine neutral. Take this stretch opportunity. Then plant this left palm. And we come into a star variation of side plank. Beautiful. Then we step this right foot forward to the top of our mat. Spin our back heel. We come up to the warrior two. We come into side angle pose. Hold here. We straighten the leg, triangle pose. Look to the top of the mat. We come to half moon. Hand to the hip on the left side. Start to bend the knee. Shift the weight. Half moon. Just pat my back. Bend the right knee, land. We come back to side angle. We take a skandasana to the back of the mat. Graze the feet, come back. to your side angle. Take the bind. Hold here. Release for the twist. Shift the weight. Beautiful. Plant the right palm. Step back to plank. And let's take a chaturanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Amazing. Take a falling out breath. We get to do it on the other side. Inhale, lift the leg up on the left side. Scorpion down dog. Come into the wild thing. Pause. Come down. Take a moment. Stretch the knee in. Flex over the foot. Spine stays neutral. Pause. Maybe you reach for your toes. Then plant the right palm. We come into a star side plank. Plant the palm. Shift the weight. I know this is awkward. Spin the heel. Warrior two. We come to extended side angle. Pausing here. You inhale. Exhale, triangle pose. Hand to the hip, bend the knee. Make our way to half moon. You come back. We skandasana once. Drag it back up. Take a bind. Plant the right palm. Exhale, twist it out. Plant the left palm. Step back to plank. And move through your options. We're going to take a chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Come down to the knees. Sink back on the heels. You're welcome to grab some water and towel off again. And then we're going to go through that one more time with the first flow. And then we'll cool it down to the mat. See you in a minute. So as we come back to our downward dog, here we go. Inhale, right leg up and back. Scorpion dog. Shift over the wrists. Wild thing. We come to a side plank. Plant the palm. Bring the right foot forward. Spin the back heel. Warrior two. Hold here. Then we come to side angle. Hold in the side angle. Triangle. Exhale. Bend the knee. We meet in half moon. Rebend when you're ready. Come down. Reverse our warrior. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Graze the fingertips back into side angle for a bind. Whoops, it's okay if you lose your balance. Plant the left palm, twist it out. Right palm plant, step the right foot back. Move through a chaturanga. Into down dog. That is definitely a fun flow. It's funky, but hopefully you find it fun. We got one more side to go. Inhale, left leg lifts. Scorpion down dog. Wild thing. Side plank. Plant the left palm. Bring that left foot up. Spin Bend the back heel, find your stability. Reverse your warrior two. We're not reversing yet. Warrior two. Side angle. Breathe here. Exhale, triangle pose. Right hand to the hip. Look to the top of the mat, bend the knee. Half moon. Bring it down. Reverse your warrior. Skandasana to the back of the mat. Graze the fingertips. We come back for the bind in our side angle. We reach for the right palm to the mat. Take the twist. Exhale, plant the left palm. Come back to plank and move through a chaturanga. Into our downward dog. Yes, yogis, you did it. I hope you found it fun. Take a falling out breath and release. Inhale the right leg up and back. As you exhale, knee to nose, round through the shoulders. Wrists under the shoulders, tuck the knee as high as you can, and then we come to half pigeon. Bringing the right knee outside the right wrist, and start to squeeze everything to center. Pushing through that right shin, the top of the left thigh, top of that left foot, and make your way down as low as you feel comfortable. As you're ready, start to press your way up to the palms. Take a quad stretch. Let the leg come in before you reach and take that stretch. Press on the hand resists. Lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Sink this right hip. Let the left leg swing. And we're simply going to bring it straight. Bend the right knee, and then bring the right foot over this left knee or thigh. And we're going to take a twist. Right hand reaches back, and you can see I've got like a cactus arm on the left side, on the right thigh. Release. Bring this right foot back over. Cross your ankles. Make our way to down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Pull as high as you can. Think cat back, knee to the nose, press the mat away. And we go to half pigeon. Right leg comes long, left knee outside the left wrist. Same as you did, restorative pose, but also active. Squeezing to center. Right toes are pointing to the back of the mat, and make your way as comfortable as you did on the other side. For anyone where this does not feel good to your body, you can always take pigeon on your back. I've done that many times in this series. So if this does not feel good, head there. As you're ready, we'll press to the palms for that quad stretch and reach. Bringing the hand to foot, foot to hand, release, lengthen spine. Breath in. We exhale, release. We come over onto the left hip. Right leg swings around. We bend the left knee, and the left foot starts to move over the opposite side of the right knee thigh. And then we move to a twist. So now cactusing the right side. Left fingertips reach behind you. Your gaze may follow. And the right arm is cactus onto the left knee thigh. We come back to center. Release the leg long. Maybe you give them a shake. Slide yourself forward on the mat. Coming to your back. Tee out the arms. And then shift your weight over to the left as we supine twist to the right. Top leg can straighten if that's part of the practice. And maybe you gaze left. Make your way center. Shift over to the right. Let the knees and toes stack to the left. Leave the shoulders rooted, gaze to the right, and the top leg can straighten again when you're ready. We meet back at center. You're welcome to take any last posture you need to complete your practice. Maybe that's a happy baby, shoulder stand, plow pose, Supta Baddha Konasana, or just an early Shavasana. This was a bit of a unusual sequence and some hard work for sure, using the power of the breath and movement. Bring the knees, hugging them towards your chest. Hands can reach for the soles of the feet, and the knees come towards the nose to just complete hugging in this gift until we release into the goal pose, the sweet surrender of our Shavasana.
Splay out the heels and toes. Release the shins, your knees, the thighs. Root the hip points to the mat. Release the core and chest. Shoulders, roll them to the mat, to the back. Release the forearms. Palms are open to receive. And release the face, your chin, cheeks, eyes, brow, and the sweet top of your head. Notice the support that is under you, around you, and within you. Shavasana. Slowly coming back to your mat, back to your body. Just notice what it feels like to be in your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe you touch each finger to your thumb. And slowly begin to draw your toes to touch and reach the arms above your head to take a good morning wake-up stretch. Inhale through your nose, send the breath as if to your toes. And as you exhale, slowly begin to bring your knees towards your chest and softly rock from side to side. And then make your way over to your right side, using your right arm as a pillow, and pause here on the mat. Pause to thank yourself for coming to the mat, to thank your body for what it just did for you during your practice.
Visualization is daydreaming with a purpose. To bring positive things into your life, imagine that it's already there. Visualize your success and then take action. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to an easy seat, joining me at the top of our mat. We'll take one last falling out breath together. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, let it release. Inhale our thumb to third eye center. Center of intuition. As you exhale, bow forward. The light in me honors the light, this beauty, and the yogis have joined for this practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to the Yoga Apothecary YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button below. And to learn more about how to live a happier, more vibrant life, sign up for our bi-monthly newsletter, the Wellbeing Elixir. And stay tuned for next week when we cover the letter W in the Wellbeing series A to Z. Namaste.